Now.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to MWR's 4321 countdown to daily pay featuring the extra digit movement. We will begin shortly. We're going to give you about 60 seconds to let everybody know that we are here. We're ready. We're going to be talking about daily pay, monthly pay, luxury car bonuses, presidential bonuses, 10 different ways that you can get paid by exposing people to some powerful information. Give us 60 seconds and we'll be ready to rock and roll.
Yes, sir. What cities we got out there?
Let us know who's out there. Type in your city, please. Folks coming in. Let's go ahead and get everything set up so we can get our watch party started.
Oh, no, I can't miss this one. I'm going to make sure I set mine too.
There you go. Daily pay featuring the extra. We're almost ready to go. Come on, let us know who's there. Please state your, please put your city you're chiming in from. We'd appreciate it.
Man, I see Atlanta, Virginia Beach, Ohio, Atlanta again, El Paso, Chesapeake, College Park. What's up, Houston, Texas? El Paso, Texas.
El Paso.
Marv, I think, man, they're saying that when the quarantine is over, they say Texas ready to burst at the seams. That's what I'm hearing.
Hey, I can believe it.
St. Louis, what's up, DeJuan?
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas. Alabama, Bowling Green, Derek Ray, always good, man. My brother Derek. Thomasville, Georgia, what's up, Marissa? Yes, Anderson, Amber J, what's up, Jason? What's up, Jason? Jason don't skip a beat. Jason does not skip a beat. Jason hit me yesterday with his instant pay raise. You got your watch party going, man?
Yes, sir. We're ready to rock and roll.
It's on you. Let's make it happen.
Hey, well, I want to welcome everybody to MWR's 4321 countdown. We're going to talk about daily pay, monthly pay, presidential bonuses, and some luxury car bonuses as well. But Brian, the reason we're here today is to really just tell people and just share with people that in the middle of everything that's going on right now, people are very concerned about finances, how they're going to kind of get by, and for a while been maybe robbing Peter to pay Paul, living paycheck to paycheck. We're here to let people know that while there are some financial challenges out there, we're here to say there's some solutions. You got to think about it. With everything going on right now, there's 4 challenges that were already big. I mean, tremendously big. You're talking about things like taxes. Taxes already were up because, of course, we know that takes a third of your income right away. But now with this stimulus going on, everybody's talking about these stimulus checks coming in, but eventually we're going to have to pay that money back. Yeah. And so one of those challenges that we already knew about is going to even be exacerbated. Brian, there's about 3 more challenges that's out there that we need to at least let people know about. Explain what those challenges are and how they've even kind of taken on more of a place right now with everything going on with the pandemic.
Yeah, everything is 10x. Everything is 10x. Like you said, taxes are going to go up because the stimulus checks just went out. So that's like $2 trillion that has to be paid back. But another big one, Marvin, is going to be inflation, man. Inflation, a lot of people don't know, before the quarantine, it already existed. Right. And what that means is in this country, the value of the dollar, it really drops every day. And it's only because put it this way, a consumer can't control how much things cost, right, but a business owner can. So if no consumer has control over what something costs, but a business owner does, but the consumer's the one coming in there with the same money, the same paper, the same president, the same color, But this week, the daycare, the nail care, and the hair care, and the health care, and everything else, groceries, food, everything is more expensive, then your dollar really has no value. Well, Marvin, since the quarantine, guess what? A lot of companies had to shut their doors, and even small business had to shut their doors for like 3 weeks, 6 weeks.
Right.
Some of them still. So you can't possibly think when you come out of the quarantine, the price is going to be the same. It's no way. You got to have more money than you had before.
Right. Well, the thing about it is, when you talk about inflation, you talk about taxes. The other thing is credit. People are now using credit cards to actually try to live and try to, I guess, enhance their lifestyle or really keep up their lifestyle. So what you might have normally gone to the grocery store and used your debit card for, now you're putting groceries on credit cards. Now you might be putting a utility bill on a credit card. And so people are going to have an issue there when you talk about financial challenges, is because now the credit is going out of the whack, kind of going out of whack. And so we know that people already were in debt. Now it's going to be, that's going to go, even higher up. And then, of course, last but not least is big business, man. Big business and everything that big business already was getting from us, that's going to another level. Let's go ahead and tell them about the big business part of this challenge so we can move on to solutions. We don't want to just talk about challenges. We want to give people solutions, but let them know how big business is going to impact them as well.
Yeah, well, a lot of times, a lot of people work for corporations. They don't realize it, but your 401k, it's not an investment. That's really a tax code. So I'm not knocking 401ks, but if you really understood that in this country, everything is run by letters and numbers, right? So Marvin, You got W-2, you got 1099, you got a 501c, that's a nonprofit. You got Form 529, that's for education. You got a Schedule C, a Form 1040, that's a form for a business owner. You got a W-9, that's for your social security number. Well, I say all that to say, don't let all the letters and numbers confuse you. In this country, once you understand tax codes, you start winning. Well, a 401k is just a tax code. And people say, man, I'm investing in my 401k. No, your 401k is a tax code for the investment that's going in it. Right. Well, a lot of companies, Marvin, I mean, I can go from Delta to the Hilton to the Marriott, anything travel right now. A lot of blue chips are in your 401k. And because they aren't making money right now, they took a hit. So Marvin, people lost a 5- and 6-figure investment or worth of their investment in like a span of 2 weeks. So big business really is taking a hit because they're having to lay everybody off and their revenues are all the way down. Profits are all the way down. So therefore your 401k is all the way down. So if taxes are high and investments are down,
right,
and prices are high and income is down, we better fix this fast.
That's right. Well, here's the thing, man. We're not here to just talk about challenges all day. We're here to provide people solutions. And one of the best solutions that you can provide right now is a home-based business. And the reason why is because everybody's where, Brian?
Everybody's at home, man. We quarantine.
Everybody's at home. So with a home-based business, you got several advantages right out the back. You got low startup costs. You got low overhead. And that's big because when you think about it, man, people always say, man, I wish I could own a Subway. I wish I could own a Chick-fil-A. I wish I could own a McDonald's. But those companies take about $250,000 almost to $2 million to get started. Who has that money, out there? But to be able to start a home-based business for under $500 where you have low overhead and a low startup cost, but then you're able to take some advantages of the tax situation because see, people living at home already, right, Brian?
That's it, man. You already got it. You already got what you need.
People got light bill. I mean, people got lights already. They got internet connection already. They drive in their car, which means they're going, they got mileage already. Why not have some things that are normally expenses become deductions from you with a home-based business? Our next solution, now that we got a home-based business, our next solution is a virtual solution. Why is the virtual solution, Big B?
Well, think about it. So everybody always uses Instagram. Everybody uses Zoom. Everybody uses Facebook. Everybody uses YouTube. But the problem is you think you're using them, but they're really using you. Like a lot of people don't know that. Every time there's a subscriber and they take our profile and they take our information. Marvin, our data is actually sold to Macy's and sold to Amazon. So that's why you see these ads, because when you're on social media, they're monitoring your habits. Now, nothing wrong with that because we're also getting motivation and education. But this time, Marvin, while everybody's at home, if the Zoom owner can make $2 billion since the quarantine, I think we can use Zoom to make at least 100,000.
Right.
If TikTok has become the most popular app since the quarantine and they dancing and entertaining, I think we can use that same social media to bring people together and make some money. That's why a lot of us are making anywhere from $600 a month to $15,000 a month, on the way to $30,000 a month right here from our house, because we understand that we can make this video one time, Marvin. We might make this one time. It's 200 people. We average between 200 and 400 on our nighttime session.
Right.
200 during the day. But Marvin, 10,000 and 20,000 people. If you look at the same channel you on right now, 10, 18, 20, 30,000 people saw the ones we did last week. So we're leveraging them like they leverage us.
Exactly. And the last solution is a financial education.
Yep.
A financial education with expert implementation. Excuse me. What we do, man, is we expose people to information. The people who are watching this information today, all you have to do is be good at is exposing. Extra Digit, our team, we educate people. We let people know about the challenges. We let people know about the solution. And then MWR, the company you're going to hear about, they execute. So all you have to do is be good at exposing people. If you're listening today, because that's what it's all about, exposing you to a team of financial experts who can help you with your personal finances and put you on a track to start lowering those taxes, increasing your credit, getting you out of debt, and putting you in a situation where you can make some major and take advantage of some major investment opportunities and win. Anything else you want to say about that, B?
Yeah, man. I just want people to know every other area of your life, you got an expert. You get in trouble with the law, you know to call a lawyer. Mechanical issues, you got to call a mechanic for the car, right? You get in trouble. I mean, you have a medical issue, you go to the doctor. I don't know why people try to get wealthy without having a team of experts around you. If you listen to anybody that's wealthy, they'll tell you flat out, talk to my stockbroker, talk to my financial advisor. Any athlete will tell you straight up, I'm listening to what my doctor tells me. I got to go see my nutritionist. Is it okay to take this supplement? Well, Marvin, you got 1 million Americans out here who have no money, no investments, no emergency fund, no ministry emergency fund, no true emergency fund, no future. And it's because they never thought about investing in experts. And as you're about to tell them, it costs nothing.
Right. Because see, here's the deal. People don't see this thing. Our one company that can help you with all of these challenges is a company called MWR Financial, where we show people how to shift the money back to the original owner, which is them. We have 4 pillars of the company: Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, and Wealth Max. Money Max is kind of like our tax reduction strategy piece, where we actually show people that if you have a job, maybe you're a W-2 employee, and that's a great thing. People got to go to work. People got to get paid. But what if we were able to show you through our enrolled agents how to get $300 to $600 back on your very next paycheck by starting a home-based business, right, B? Next up, we got Credit Max. With Credit Max, people are always trying to see, how can I get my score up? You know, I got a 650. How do I get to 700? How do I get to 750? Well, Credit Max, we offer people a credit restoration strategy, where now when your credit goes up, that allows some of your payments, your insurance premiums to go down. So sometimes it's about getting money back, like with the Money Max strategy, but sometimes it's about what you don't have to spend. And with Credit Max, when you don't have to spend so much on those insurance premiums, when you don't have to pay so much on those car loans or whatever those loans may be, now you get to keep that money in your household. Equity Max, you're talking about a debt elimination strategy where people are right now like on a 20-year plan, a 21-year plan to get out of debt. Our experts show people how they can get out of debt in 5 to 7 years, almost cut off a third of the time to get completely out of debt. And Brian, once a person can do all of those things, start working on their taxes, credit, and debt, now they got more money coming into the household. And they can do all of this for one time for $228 with $119 a month, and you are in business. You're in business. And that's pretty big, because people are always trying to work on their personal finances, and you know people who are trying to work on their personal finances. Why not open up a $228 franchise instead of a $250 franchise? Make sense, Brian?
Yeah, I love it, man. I would take any one of these. You can give me Money Max. I would pay $228 alone and $119 a month just to save $600 or $700 a month in taxes. Because Marvin, the experts at Money Max say the average person without a home-based business is overpaying taxes by about $600 a month. That means you're taking $20 a day. If you don't have a business, every day that you don't have a business, take $20 and just throw it out the window every day. So I want you guys to put this in the comments, man. Not having an HBB cost me.
Right.
Not having an HBB, that's home-based business, not having a HBB cost me. So Marvin, for $4 a day, man, these enrolled agents, you upload your pay stub just with Money Max alone, they'll show you how to basically what? Get it covered by the company. Get it covered by your paycheck. And then the credit scores, you see these testimonies, man. The $119 a month alone is worth you saving thousands of dollars in interest when you see these credit scores go up. So yeah, break it on down.
Hey, well, when you talk about Money Max, here are a few testimonies because they always say facts tells, but story sells. This gentleman here, John Tate, said 2 weeks ago he joined an MWR. The Money Max experts were able to give him an extra $210 back in his paycheck. So you got started, and now you're getting $210 back in your paycheck because of that. And see what happens is we have enrolled agents. They're with the IRS, or actually trained by the IRS, excuse me, and they will look at your pay stubs. They will look at your tax returns, and you see right here to the right, it actually shows you where after they analyze this person's pay stub, it tells them that $84 in your credits can be deducted, and they actually got several $100 more in their paycheck there. Money Max here joined 2 weeks ago, saved $120 in a paycheck again. He says, I think the $228 was worth it. So people are already starting to say, man, I didn't know that by having a job, like you just said, I'm throwing $20 out the window. How do I get that $20 back? Or how do I, keep it and make it grow? Well, guess what? You know that you're overpaying in taxes because you get a refund, right, Brian?
That's right. Re means again, fund means money. So a refund is basically your money again. And what's funny, Marv, right now, man, the way jobs are cutting back, if I was everybody, I'll be adjusting my W-4 with the enrolled agents right now, because you don't know, man, this whole pandemic and the quarantine, you don't know the ripple effect it may have on your job 6 months from now. Right. So why are you giving the government all your money now when you can use it today?
That's right.
Yep.
And then, Brian, in the middle of you getting these this information about how you can increase your take-home pay, the company also, with this opportunity, they'll show you how you introduce this information to somebody. The person can go into your back office, upload, just answer a few questions, just kind of about their regular lifestyle, 7 simple questions about your mileage, about your travel, about things like that. And they will text that person and let them know right then. It looks like you actually can get an instant pay raise by joining MWR. Right here, you see Donald. It says Donald D just qualified for an instant pay raise of $75 per month. So my whole point is, while you're making money with MWR is also helping you share this information with others and showing them how they can benefit as well. To me, I think that's a win-win.
Yeah. Now, what about the one on the left? Right, go back real quick.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yep.
This guy on the left, this is a text message now that comes in to you, right, as the person that owns the business, saying this guy, he will make $889, Marvin.
Well, oh, man, yeah.
Can you imagine getting a text like, hey, Brian, call Erica. She just went to your website. She'll get $889 based on the information she provided. Our experts tell you, using the IRS calculator, how to go help them. I mean, Marvin, they feed you with the text messages, and all you got to do is call and follow up. It's pretty cool.
Yes, sir. Well, of course, same thing. Successful Credit Max. This person's score, you're talking about, it was kind of down there in the 730s for a little while. I guess you say down. Well, really was down in the 730s, and all of a sudden it shot up. Shot up to an 809 credit score because they got involved with Credit Max. Credit Max started helping them on their own. All they did was upload their credit reports. Our credit experts go to work, and then they come back, and his score actually went up by 91 points in 6 weeks. 91 points. Now, can you imagine, once that credit score goes up, you actually can come back in and start maybe even refinancing some things and saving some money on the back end as well.
Yeah.
This young lady here actually started with a credit score of 356. then 355, goes up to 500, eventually gets up to a 763. Now she's 19 years old. You know, I think has something on a credit report that somebody else had kind of, messed up, so to speak. But we call her the granddaughter of MWR because now just by being involved with the company for 3 months, here she is able to get this credit score up from 350 to 760 and walk onto a car lot and pick a car out without a cosigner at all.
Nice.
Crazy.
Nice.
Terry Ware, same thing. His credit score went up 81 points because he engaged with our Credit Max. Speak about here, Brian. Speak about the testimony here.
Yeah, Miss Davis, she that's her fiance that actually put this. We have a website where everybody can just post all their testimonies. So it's so easy to build our business, man. If you're not just going to our website or once you join the business and using these testimonies to help your friends, it's crazy. But in summary, her credit score went up 200 points across all the bureaus. She came out of the 5s and is approaching the 7s. And overall, she went up like 91 on one report and 47 on another. But overall, over the past couple of weeks, this young lady, her fiance said 200 points total, right? And if you think about this, guys, your credit determines how much you pay for money. I always remember, your credit determines how much you pay for money. So if your credit determines how much you pay for money, you want those scores to get up and fight for every single point because the laws are here to protect you and people can't just slap stuff on your credit report and make you go down in the 5s and 4s because it costs you to be down there. So, hey, put this in the comments. I want every single point. Put that in the comments. I want every single point because, Mario, those points matter. Right.
And we got more success stories. People's credit going from bad to good. People's credit scores going up from 575 to 670, going up 126 points in 3 months because people, of course, are taking advantage. And when you think about it, people look at opportunities all the time. They say, man, I would love to make money from home, Brian. Right? I want to make money from home. I want to make money from home. But the thing I like about the opportunity is by sharing this information that we're sharing with people actually make money before they even really take advantage of the business opportunity, right? Because when you can share some information with somebody and they can now have a home-based business and start getting more money back at their job, when they start dealing with the credit restoration and now help the credit scores up, like you said, save money on interest, they're winning before they even take advantage of the opportunity itself. So success with Credit Max. This guy said, I decided to check my FICO score and look, up 40 points because of the MWR experts. So we know the Credit Max is working. Let's talk a little bit about the Equity Max and how this person is saying it shortened their freedom goal. See, the thing is, people are always trying to, if I can just pay a little bit, $25 or $50 every single month on a credit card, or always paying the minimum, they'll never get out of debt, Brian. Well, Equity Max, like we said earlier, it shows people how to speed that process up, doing the same things you're doing now. So instead of paying that money to a creditor, why not have that money coming into your household and ultimately have that money put you in a situation where you can take advantage of our investment and land banking opportunities, which we'll talk about in a moment. Anything you want to add there, Brian?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Equity Max is a really, really strong third pillar. I think a lot of people sleep on Equity Max because they get so excited, right? They get so excited about Money Max because you see the taxes in your paycheck go down and your check go up right away, right? So we live in an immediate gratification kind of society. People get excited about Credit Max because, you can quantify it. I was in the 5s, now I'm in the 6s, now I'm in the 7s, now I got 701, now I got 737. So people get excited, but people sleep on Equity Max. Right. You got to understand what's called the future value of money. Right. The future value of money means if more interest was coming in back to you and less interest was going out on your credit cards or to your creditors, you would get wealthy instead of them getting wealthy. Okay. Mm-hmm. So if someone's going to make money off your money, it may as well be you. I want you to always remember that. Okay. Your money's going to make somebody wealthy. It may as well be you. So Marvin, what Equity Max does, you put in your interest rates and you put in your balances and they flip it and they show you what the creditor had you down for, right? Being debt-free by 2033. And like my friend here on the screen, Tequila, she'll be debt-free by 2024. So because we flip the script and show you what the bank is trying to do to you versus what you need, Marvin, 11 years shorter than the creditor's plan. That's a lot of savings. That's the big dollars.
Yes, sir. So we have other same testimonies. People are able to shorten those freedom goals. I mean, at first somebody, 11 years for one. But now as we start going through those three pillars, Money Max, Credit Max, and Equity Max, now we're starting talking about building wealth. In the creme de la creme is MWR's Wealth Max program, the private reserve account. They say the eighth wonder of the world is compound interest. See, that's the thing about it, Brian. People always say, man, if I could just get another job, I can work 2 jobs. No, 2 jobs are for 2 people. What about letting your money work for you? What about your money growing as you sleep? And so with the private reserve accounts, you're talking about it's market linked or return on your investments with no loss provisions, and you can earn interest on the borrowed money, right? You're talking about tax-free withdrawals, and your money keeps growing even if you do borrow money out of the account. The private reserve account is typically something that was set up before for people who made $250,000 or more a year, and now it's being brought to the masses with MWR Financial. Anything you want to add about the PRAs, Brian?
Yeah, think about it. I mean, it's backed by insurance, so it doesn't go up and down with the volatility of the stock market. So, Marvin, I know a lot of people, man, who moved their money when things got crazy with the quarantine a few months ago or a few weeks ago. They went ahead and they were prepared to move their money to the PRA because it has a ceiling and it has a floor. So, for example, what makes it so, for lack of a better word, secure is that it may never go above 33% or 28% or 19%, but it won't go below what you spent either. So there's no risk of loss at all. They float it in the middle to make sure that you stay right above or way above what you invested, but never above a certain amount. So you won't peak, but you won't fall. So now what about having a situation where your money will always be consistent? It's always there. The stock market can do whatever. It does not affect this. You can borrow from it. I mean, just look at the slide. You can borrow from it, tax-free withdrawals, no loss provisions. What is that?
The dollar serves multiple purposes. So really, you can use your money as you need to without having a problem.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that last one was jog my memory. You have 80,000 in it. Subtract 20,000. You still got 80,000 in it. As far as your PRA is concerned, it draws on 80,000 and not 60. That's pretty crazy.
Gotcha. And the last part of our Wealth Max part is land banking. Say God may create more real estate, but He's not going to create more land, right? So when you think about that, is people always talk about getting into the real estate game. Why not get into the land game, right? When you buy land in a path of growth, because as you can see, people, eventually we're going to get out. The economy is going to, get going again, and people always are building. Areas are always being, growing and things like that. We have an opportunity here with MWR Wealth Max where you actually can put yourself in a position where you can be in the path of growth, purchased by experts, proven track record of success as well, Brian. Anything you want to add there?
Yeah, I think people miss this, man. When you out, we've all seen it. We just don't know what they're doing. You get this land, you get this guy with a microscope, right?
Right.
Or like a telescope, if you will. And he's surveying the land. And you see these ribbons in about 10 years on these trees. And then you see this helicopter in about 2 months later. And then 2 years later, you see a shopping mall. That's called the path of growth.
Right.
If you could buy some land and then sell it to Walmart, would you buy it?
Yes, sir.
If you could buy some land and then a subdivision came along and purchased it, would you do it?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's what land banking is. God is not creating any more land. But real estate is great. But land banking, especially where we're focused right now in Southern California, Marvin, 40 million people, there's an area called the Green Energy Valley.
Right.
Where now they're calling it like Silicon Valley Part 2, about 45 miles outside of LA, where everything's getting pushed to Green Energy Valley. We're purchasing land right there. Like you see my good friend Don on your slide. He's holding his deed,
right,
his certificate, his lovely wife, Ruthie. They went ahead and invested. Now, as that area in the Green Energy Valley of the world develops, they got a deed and a parcel, and we can all do the exact same thing so that now they owe you double-digit returns on your money, and it's pretty amazing.
So Don and Ruthie are definitely winning.
They're winning. Everybody's not losing.
We got to start talking about the money, right? Because here's the dude. All a person that's listening to this presentation has to do is expose people. And we're going to talk about the 4 to 10 ways you get paid. But the thing about it, you want to get paid fast. People who are interested, you want to get paid fast, right? And this is what I like is because there are so many reasons why people look at an opportunity. There are so many reasons why people are dealing with their personal finances. Well, whatever your reason may be, if you know 3 people who might have those same type of reasons, if you get involved with MWR and within the first 30 days enroll 3 people, you actually can get a bonus check for $150. So everybody that you tell about the opportunity, $50, $50, $50. But the first 3 people you tell, and as you do that within the first 30 days, that's a $150 bonus. Well, those 3 people know people that you don't know, right? And so you share that information with those people enroll, they start getting involved with MWR for whatever reasons they decide to, but they do that within your first 60 days. That's another bonus check coming to you for $450 because you expose some people, right? You expose 3, they expose 3, and then they do that again within your first 90 days. That's $900 coming to your bank account because all you did was say, you know what? I want to take hold of my financial future. I want to get my personal finances in check. I want to take advantage of a home-based opportunity. I want to up my credit. I want to lower my debt. I want to start thinking about investments. So my point is there's so many people who are looking to do this right now, and all you got to do is tell 3. And as you do that with speed, you can bring in actually an extra $1,500 a month, Brian. Not a month, $1,500. Yeah. And by doing it in the first 3 months, you're talking about an extra $500 a month. And they say most people would not have filed for bankruptcy had they had an extra $500 a month. So this is all about, building your business, but building your business with speed, right?
Yeah, it's strong. That's why it's called a momentum bonus, right? We're rewarding people for getting off to a fast start. And Marvin, the thing about it is it's the same 3. So in other words, if you help 3 people get in business for themselves, 3 people say, I'm in. I'm quarantined anyway. My job is tripping. I need to bring some money in from the house. Those 3 individuals help do the same thing. Now your leverage kicks in. I want you to put this in the comments, guys. There's nothing like non-wage income. See, Marvin, we've been trained to work for every dime, but that momentum bonus introduces you to non-wage income. You may only tell the first 3. They get in business for themselves. They didn't get in business for you. They became qualified financial directors. But they introduced the concept and the business to others, $450. If that happens again, $900. So here's one of my personal pay stubs where I earned $900 on line 2.
Wow.
You see where it says congratulations? That's $900.
Right.
I already received the $450 before that, and I already received the $150 before that. And then Marvin, we have these leadership bonuses, man, that just 45, 35, 55, 75, 55, 50. And they just continue to grow every single week, every single day.
As you shared that, and the thing I like about it, as I continue to show Mr. Bean's back office here, it shows you that on October 28th, 2019, we just getting started. Started with a $28 check. The next day, $38. So I can imagine you getting started. He's like, man, okay, can this thing work? This thing is going to work. I'm sharing this with some people from $28 to $38. Now, all of a sudden, every day, $473, $330, $229, $615, $935. I know you knew it was working by then, right?
Yeah, man.
I know it was never a doubt for you, though, but anyway.
Yeah, I went from my first check being $28, my second check being $38, and then people just started. They just daily started coming in, man. 100, 300, 600, 900, 400, 800, 700. So I made between $10,000 and about $11,000, $13,000 my first month. Honestly, I've never really counted. I know it was 5 figures my first month in the business. So people stopped laughing after that.
And so that just shows you that what you said earlier, it works, right? Because if you do it, share with 3 people, you never know how excited somebody's going to be. You cannot determine somebody else's excitement at all. And this right here is living proof of that.
No, ain't no question. I want y'all to put this in the comments. You work and MWR works. I don't work, right? That's what I want you to start telling your friends, right? You work, MWR works, and in a minute you're going to be saying, I don't work. So it's a powerful thing when you see MWR working and you see your leverage working. And believe it or not, after a while, you're the only one that's really not working. And then it makes you just want to do more, believe it or not.
And so on top of that, how exactly do we earn money? We actually have presidential and matching bonuses. So actually, your group grows, as your team grows, you actually get monthly bonuses, anywhere from $500 to $100,000 a month. And think about that, Brian. People go to work all the time. They wait and hope that they can get a raise or a bonus at the end of the year. Two things about what's happening right now. Most people probably won't see a raise because of the economy for another 2, 3, maybe 5 years, right? But here you are, have an opportunity to be able to share some information with somebody, and you have a chance to get a $500 to $100,000 a bonus every single month, right? And of course, here's the proof. The thing I love about EDM and our team, we're proving that it works. We got Cortez, the financial health mentor here. You're talking about he's already getting his presidential bonuses, $500 a month. LaMarcus, $500 a month in his presidential bonus. Tier 2. We have a luxury car bonus. The luxury car bonus goes anywhere from $500 to $3,000 per month, and you don't have to buy a car. See, MWR is about making wealth real. It's not trying to get you in debt. So if you don't want to spend the money on a car, you can put it on a bill. You can put it actually on an investment. But here it is. You got tier 1, 2, and 3, $500 to $3,000 per month. Andre Russell qualified for tier 2, $1,250 a month for his car. You know what? He did have a car. He had a mind. He went out and got that car. And like he said, his wife is going to kill him. But you know what? His business is paying for it. That's what I like about it. MWR paid for something right there that he wanted, all because he shared some information with a few people. You want to chime in anything there, Brian?
No, I just think it's funny, man. I love Dre's story. I mean, think about it. The car note is not $1,250. He's at tier 2, so he might be spending a third. He still got $800-something left.
Exactly.
Out of the $1,250. He got a car and $800 still coming in, and he's on his way to $3,000. So it's pretty cool. It's a great story.
Right. And Shayna Rollins, of course, I mean, super duper quiet. I mean, she's kind of always like behind the scenes making extra digit work. But here she is, $1,200 a month car bonus. She said, you know what? I'm going to keep it and invest it. So she doesn't necessarily spend it on the car. She invested. Here you are, Brian Bean. I mean, 7 cars. I think you got 4 antiques. 3 of them are like daily drivers. All of them were already paid for. But here you are with a $3,000 car bonus and don't have to spend it on the car. How does that feel, man?
Hey, man, we get paid on the 10th. You guys put this in the comments. I love the 10th. You may not know why I keep telling you to say that, but just know you will love the 10th of every month, because all of our monthly bonuses, the presidential bonus, that's what, $500 to $100,000 a month. That's the 10th. The car bonus, what's that? $500 to $3,000 a month. That's the 10th. The next bonus Marvin is about to talk about before we get out of here, the daily guarantee, that's on the 10th of every month. Your other checks come every day. The leadership bonus, the sponsor bonuses, that's every day, like on my pay stub.
Right.
But these come every single month on the 10th. And guess what, Marvin? Guess what month is? Guess what Monday is?
Hey, the 10th. Oh, hey. Yeah, there you go.
I think so.
I think today the 10th. You get
today
it on the day. Today the 10th.
No way.
Yeah. So
today the 8th.
Yeah, today the 10th. Today should be the 10th.
Today's the 8th.
Man, oh, you're right. You're right.
I know the 10th now. Don't get if it would have been the 10th, you'd have saw a different presentation today.
Well, my fault, man. You're right. Sunday's the 10th, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day for all the mothers out there.
Yeah.
Hey, but let me just say this as we close, we're going to go to our daily guarantees, which of course shows us about our really our minimum, so to speak, of what we're making. People are doing as a minimum per month. You got Lieutenant Colonel Stewart here making $30 a day, $900 a month. I mean, seniors on the move. Brother Richard Gere, $30 a day, $900 a month. That's a minimum in his business. You're talking about Ms. Gail Andrews. She went from $5 a day to $20 a day to $30 a day. Again, $900 a month. Like I said, this is all about a duplication, of course, by sharing this thing with a few people and watching them do the same thing. Ms. Yaz Anderson and myself, we're at that $20 a day, category, $600 minimum a month. I just got started 3 weeks ago. I know Ms. Yaz has been killing it, helping a lot of people, and that's the beautiful thing. You're helping people, and you every day at 5 o'clock. And for my phone, it's 5:02 p.m. ding, 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 and lets me know the money is coming. The money's coming, right?
That's it.
Brother Cornelius Austin, $20 a day, $600 a month. Ken Whitfield, Anthony Moore, $30 a day, $900 a month. I mean, this is big. People right now are trying to say, because see, people miss it. People say $900 because they see something like this. I want to see the person making $5,000, a month. I want to see the person making $10,000 a month. But if you right now was at your job and the boss said you were gonna get a $12,000 raise,
take it.
You're excited.
Take it.
Well, take that $12,000, take the taxes out of it, and divide it by 12. You write about $900 a month. So
it's all perspective.
Hey, it's all about perspective. $900. I mean, it's just showing that it's happening. $1,500 a month. Chuck Harden here, $50 a day. The Wealth Whisperer, Miss Quanah Sims, she's doing $100 a day, $3,000 a month minimum. She's getting a luxury car bonus as well. I mean, this opportunity is phenomenal. Mr. Charles Ivory, his boss, a couple of months ago, his boss fired him, and all he said was, "So, you know what?" And he got to work. I mean, think about that. He knew he was on to something good. He's getting a luxury car bonus. He's got a daily guarantee. He's getting a presidential bonus of $1,000 as well. I mean, he's doing $3,000 a month. How many people, if they lost a job, could put themselves in a situation less than 2 months later of being in a position of almost like finding another $36,000 for the year? Most people couldn't do that, Brian. They would be losing it. But Charles Ivory said so and kept it pushing, right? Let's talk about our first female $1 million ring earner, Miss Cash Flow Christie. I mean, she is killing it. Got into the business about 6 months ago. I mean, just put her head to the ground. She's rocking. She's rolling. She's making it happen. I know you guys have been knowing each other for a while. Actually, grew up in Atlanta together. Tell us a little bit about Cash Flow Christie and what makes her so special, Brian.
Yeah, man. What makes it special is her work ethic. I mean, she called me you and her were on the phone last night. What, 1:30 in the morning?
That's right.
I mean, we don't sleep, man. Marvin on one line, Christy on one line. I'm on the phone. We're game planning. We're strategizing. She set a goal. I've seen it personally on her paper. I will be the first female ring earner, $1 million ring earner in the company. She said, I will be at $200 a day. I think her date was May 3rd. She hit it May 2nd. She wrote that down 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I want everybody to keep this in mind. Everything we're talking about, we just started really November 1st.
Right.
Now, I want to make sure that's clear. This ain't been 2, 3 years, 10 years, 15 years, 5 years. We're talking about the success stories from credit to tax minimization to daily pay. This is since November, guys. So we got a long way to go. We're not here to make money. We're here to make history. Congratulations, Christy Howard. She did it.
That's right. And of course, I'll brag on you so that you don't have to, do it yourself. You're talking about a 5-figure pay raise in 5 days. Mr. Brian Bean is doing $15,000 a month because he's at the level where you actually get $500 a day. $500 a day. Can you imagine that? Be able to look at your phone every day at 5 o'clock, $500. And that's what Mr. Bean is doing. He's literally breaking every single record in the company. And like he said, only been doing it 6 months because he decided November 1st to tell a few people who told a few people who told a few people who wanted to change their situation. That's the beautiful thing about it. We're not moving a product, Brian. We're helping people enhance their personal finances, getting their own personal situations in place. And now by sharing that and exposing that, here people are having a chance to literally make some life-changing income.
That's it.
So as we get to the close, when people see this information, it's 3 types of people. A person that's a number 3 says, you know what? I'm good. I got all the money I need. I don't need to worry about my legacy. I wish I was them. With everything going on, I mean, I was at the barbershop yesterday. The barber was saying barbershops will never be the same again. It's going to be appointment only. He's going to have to get rid of a few barbers so that everybody's 6 feet apart. I can't imagine how a person thinks things are ever going to go back to being exactly the same. But hey, best of wishes to you. I say to a number 3, just refer us to somebody who can take advantage of an opportunity like this. A number 2 says, you know what? I don't need the extra money as far as the business is concerned, but I do need the membership. I know I need the experts, right?
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and do some things to take care of my taxes, my credit, if it's my debt, if it's my investment strategies. I want to be able to talk to those people, and that's big. The financial aid membership is only $79 a month. $79 a month. You're up, you're getting started. You got everything you need to start working on your personal finances. So please take advantage of that. We'd love to have you as well. And last but not least, Brian, I'm going to let you finish it off and let people know what is the number one. What is the number one want?
Yeah, a number one is focus. A number one is like, look, I want it all. I'm ready for a change in my life. I'm ready to take advantage of the time. And I'm telling you guys, mark my words, 2022, 2025, right in that area, the home-based business is going to skyrocket. A lot of y'all don't see it right now, and that's okay. You really think that the NBA shut down, the NFL shut down, churches shut down, Vegas shut down, the Olympics shut down, Hollywood shut down, Neiman Marcus just filed bankruptcy today. Wow. Yeah, and you really think everything's the same, and that's okay. I love your optimism. What I'm telling you is I don't think everything will ever be the exact same. We'll have a new norm, but because of that new norm, people are going to be more open to a home-based business where we can stay safe and still make money. Because I don't care what you say, your mortgage company don't care that you lost your job. It's sad, but it's true. Your car company, they'll give you a 2 months off, but let me tell you something. The loans are not being forgiven. Student loans are not being forgiven. Taxes are not being forgiven. Nothing's being forgiven. So you can act like nothing's changed if you want to. Those of us that are like, man, I'm going to start in 2020. So that by 2025, when the rest of the world says, I think I need to work from home.
Right.
Just raise your hand like this. Say, I'm right where? I'm right here.
I'm right here.
I'll be like, I'm right here. We've been here for 5 years by the time 2025 roll around. So if you're number one, don't email, inbox. If you're having a watch party right now, inbox that person. Right? Over 2,000 people increased. MWR stepped in corporate. Over 2,000 people increased their income and cash flow over the past 30 days. Marvin, that's what we did in 30 days. Wow. Over 2,000 people.
Changed a
lot.
So
if you're number one and you want to be in that statistic, call the person, inbox the person, say I'm a number one. If you only want the membership and the experts, then you're number two. And Marvin, we'll see you guys at 6 o'clock, man. Always great. I appreciate being your co-pilot today, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Great job. Get signed up during the break, guys, and we'll see you guys in the magazines. Have a good night.